Yes. Hi everyone. Thanks for having me again, Casper. Of course. Yeah, it's been again 8 weeks. Normally we plan 4 to 6 weeks, but this time it's taken a little bit longer. But yeah, here we are. I mean, the weavers haven't missed anything. Uranium has been pulling back, but I think the current state is extremely important, and which we'll cover today. And we, as usual, we'll start with the ETFs. I think it is they're all sitting at very key levels, and bulls have to intervene here, more or less. So yeah, the pullback has started back in what, October, and quite frankly, I was expecting some pullback, but not that deep. Um, but are we in a danger zone? Are we headed for another year-long consolidation, which happened from 2024 all the way to 2025 April? So it started in 24 January, and then it lasted more than a year. Are we headed for that kind of thing, or is this a correction that is going to end very soon, and we will go ahead and rally again? This is what I will try to answer today. So yeah, let's yeah kick it off very quickly, and I'm going to start with Euro. Caspar, I know you're checking all these charts as well. We have different styles sometimes. Sometimes I say we see the same thing with different routes, and I know you're also making a lot of videos on uranium and gold and silver miners, and I think we can agree that to this week and within the next, like this week or the next week, is going to be extremely important for all the miners. That includes uranium miners. And I think we can make another video within this week on gold and silver miners, like all precious metals miners. It's been a very busy period for me, and that's why we took a bit longer than usual. But here we are. Let's have a look at Euro. So that's what we start always with. You can see when we broke out of this golden giant sideways channel that that was broken in June of this year, right? So from 35 all the way to 60, that was like almost like a straight up rally. Yes, we had some brief pullbacks, but we are back at the highs of September. So if you look at this thing in that sense, it's only been less than 2 months, and we are back at that price. So it's not really too bad. Like, yes, if you look at how high we were at the high of October, and now we are at 43. Like the high was 60, now we're at 43. So yeah, the drop is, yeah, a lot. But the rally was also a lot from the April low, where we hit almost the golden bottom band, and then we started running and we got out of the golden. So that's like from 19 to 60. So that was like a 200% rally, right? From 20 to 60. Yeah, not good, not bad. So, and that's why like the corrections are, what has to go up first has to come down, and that's what we're having, I believe, right now here. Why did I say that this is a very critical level? It's because of this blue bottom band, which is a bull flag, and the purple bottom band. We can see here, if we are to stay inside this purple potential uptrend, I'm saying potential because this hasn't really become an uptrend, but we need to see this is sitting at a double support right here. And if we see a bounce and we start running to the blue top band, I believe there is a great chance to smash that blue top band and get to 68, 70, well, actually 70, 75, somewhere there, which is the green top band. And that may mark another major high. So we have to be very careful if and when we get to 75. But first, this week, within like literally this week, we have to see the low here of this double support, run to the blue top band and break out of this bull flag. It is a potential bull flag, but of course we have seen many times that bull flags may fail and they may break to the downside. But this is a lovely support, that's a double support, and we want to see that holding. This here is the Sprott physical uranium, and the low on in April was a test on the red, and of course the long-term support, that blue support zone that also held. And then, as you can see here, the golden perfect bull flag, right? This is a daily chart. The correction from the 24 February 2024 came all the way to April. And then, of course, the Trump tariffs kicked in. I mean, at least the whole conversation, volatility kicked in, and then we got to the golden top band, broke it, back tested. That was a perfect back test. Then the purple resistance got cleared, and that is still very good because we are still above that purple support. That gives us hope. Obviously, that gives us more encouragement that uranium, while it's also sitting on this red support, should actually start running from here this week. Yeah, that's why this week also both URA and UUN, that's very, very critical. The blue bull flag was broken, but it was short-lived because it got broken back in. We can remove that. My wish from uranium is that we have to stay above this red support. And of course, the purple and golden supports, they are still there. So that's why I believe we have more upside from here. And we are going to ultimately get to the highs of February 2024, because that's the bull flag, and the bull flag's breakout should get to where the bull flag has started. That's the minimum target. URNJ, which is the junior miners, is more disappointing for me. And the reason is quite clear. The purple uptrend from the lows of 2024, we can remove that one. Just a second. And you can see those were broken already. So I thought the black top band after the breakout is going to hold, which it did for a while, but now broken down, and the purple uptrend is broken down. That is never a good sign, obviously. So do we have also a kind of a bull flag? Let's have a look at it together. And this could, of course, become a bull flag right here. So we have to watch out carefully. If the red top band breaks, this could become like a temporary fake breakdown. And then if the red top band breaks, we rally and get back all the way to the highs of September. But of course, the black support and the purple support, they are both broken. And if you look at it, the green resistance, we are way above the green support. That resistance became a support here. But the fact that the purple channel is broken is not good, obviously. That's for the short to medium term is a little bit, worrying. On the URNM, which is the major ETF, so this is the Trump volatility in April. Okay, so I was expecting the blue bottom band to hold, and then of course the tariffs came in. Then it recovered because he took everything back, and then we went straight back into the blue channel, and we got all the way to the golden top band, which is a really large bull flag, broke it, back tested twice here, then kept on rallying inside the red uptrend. So now where the situation is, are we still inside the red channel? Maybe not. Like it's kind of broken, but we are still inside the green bull flag. So that's why also it's very important that the uranium miners should rally from here, get to the green top band, and break out of this green bull flag. The disappointing bit here was in October, right? Somewhere in the first week of October, I was thinking this blue sideways channel is breaking to the upside. You can see that one was really lovely. And I thought, okay, this is the end of it. This is now, right? It's a kind of an upsloping sideways channel. It is breaking to the upside. This is what you want from a bull market where it breaks the ascending resistance and runs, but it actually faked it. And it came down, and since then we have been correcting. So yes, if we run to the green top band at around 60, then I think there is a chance to break that green bull flag and run to the blue top band and eventually break it. Either way, this is still looking very bullish to me, but we need to see the break of that 68 to be a little bit more, let's say, relaxed about it. And I'm going to talk about now the futures data. So this is interesting actually, because futures is not even close to the highs of February. Okay, February of 2024. Apologies. So the green bull flag, this corrective flag was broken out, and we are inside this red uptrend, and that, of course, the futures is very illiquid, so there are gaps everywhere. It's not very like continuous charting, but we have an uptrend. We have the uptrend. We have the breakout. But even when it was way below the February 24 highs, the miners were already rallying. So I was thinking, if it starts to rally really, like inside the red uptrend, if we are to rally, if uranium futures, which is the material itself, starts to go again, then imagine what the miners is going to do. So miners are going to do. So that's, that gives again a little bit more encouragement here. So now we're going to start talking about these single stocks. Okay, some of them are really penny stocks. Maybe we don't have to really lose too much time on these, but I think some of them are, even though they are penny stocks, some of them are quite interesting. And one is Enfield. The blue downtrend was broken and back tested. We cleared the golden bear flag to the upside, but the red top band held. So this red top band is at 1750, I think like around 16. Yes, it's 1650. I think anything above 1750 is going to break out, and this could run really big time. Okay, the downtrend is over. We're out of the downtrend, but we need to see the break of this sideways action at 17 plus. And that's the only way I think this stock is going to start running. AGE, right? It is the alligator energy from down under. The bull flag is quite gorgeous, right? The red bull flag and the green downtrend. And it is quite a tired downtrend, the green one. It's kind of a bull flag inside the red bull flag, but we don't have to call it a bull flag. It's a perfect downtrend. First, second, third, and fourth on the top band. First, second, third on the bottom band. This is a textbook downtrend. We obviously have to break 3 cents. I mean, it's a penny stock, but even if, on the logarithmic scale, you can get a lot of beautiful lines and trends. And if it can break 30 after the decimal, I think this is going to run to the red top band. And eventually it may break out and smash this blue resistance, which already has 3 touches from the highs of 2011. So it doesn't look too bad. Yes, the correction is still ongoing, but this stock may run really big. ASPI, which is ASP Isotopes, it ran to all-time highs, and after breaking the golden bull flag and backtesting it again here. Now, unfortunately, the blue support is kind of giving way. Okay, that is not really nice. That's never nice. That blue uptrend, which is inside the green, is kind of broken. And that gives us a little bit of a warning here for ASP Isotopes. And we need to stay inside this green uptrend. Okay, that's as clear as that. It is this green uptrend. If I'm not sure if it can break, if it's going to test the green bottom band and then run, but the fact that it is trying to break the blue internal channel, right? It has broken the internal channel, this one, right? And I was thinking, after breaking out of this golden bull flag, we are certainly going to get to the green top band eventually. But this is a deep correction. So we will see if it can run to the red from here this week. If it starts the recovery, get to the red top band, maybe pull back, and then a bull flag breakout. Well, that is the plan. That is the hope, at least. But yeah, if it breaks too much below this green support, that is going to, go into trouble. this stock has run quite a lot from the lows of April, but now it's pulling back. Okay, the lows of April was $3 or $4, and it got to $14. And this here is Bannerman. This is also from Australia, and long term, right? The golden downtrend was broken up, and when we backtested it 5 times, then we broke out of this wedge, ran. Now it is inside this perfect blue bull flag, and actually the top band touch right at $4 confirmed it as a potential bull flag. Right, the green wedge, we can remove that. Those were all buy signals. Then the red bull flag. But I think it is testing this blue internal support. I'm thinking hopefully without dropping below this support zone right here, it's going to start a recovery, and eventually the breakout of this giant bull flag would be amazing. Okay, that is from the highs of May 24. That's where it topped. Excuse me. Now we need to see the break of that blue bull flag. Okay. And this correction has to be resolved to the upside for us to say, okay, we're getting to the $4 and then eventually break out. Anything above 4, I think is going to look very, very positive. This here is Boss Energy, also from Australia. Now it is sitting on this red support. So there was very adverse news back in, when was that? July, and it sold off massively. The blue bull flag was kind of broken to the downside eventually, but then you can see it stopped bleeding. It starts to, like, it's trying to stabilize here. Okay, and that's the red support. And obviously, if the red bottom band holds, that one, it may get tested at some point, and if it holds, this stock is going to start running again. Because the top band is gorgeous, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, and which marked the high in 24 February. Then it came down. So what we need is that the red support, without breaking this red support zone and this red bottom band, it starts running and we get to the blue top band and break out. That is the only way. But I'm quite positive it's going to do it. It's going to do it. And Cameco, right, the giant bull flag, the golden bull flag, was broken and backtested. We were out of the wedge, then the blue uptrend. Eventually, the blue's internal uptrend was broken to the upside. At the moment, let's see on the daily chart, right? That red top band is the one to watch, okay? So that red top band is the one to watch. And that's I think I thought it is going to get there ultimately, which may still happen. I'm going to remove this one because it's sitting on this blue support still. It's not a very clear or clean support, but it is still there. And that's why there is a chance for it to keep on running to that 150. We're at 83. Yeah. That's, Cameco is the biggest uranium miner in the world, I think. So that's why I think, and the fact that it has just pulled back a little bit from the previous highs also speaks volumes. I think this is a really big bull market, and for Cameco, I think the minimum target is still around $130, $140. Can Alaska has disappointed quite a lot just recently. In the recent action on this stock has been quite disappointing, and the reason was, right, the blue resistance was broken. That is not, that wasn't too bad. We broke out and backtested. It got to the purple top band, and of course the red resistance was broken. That rail, once it broke out and backtested, I thought, okay, now it's going to get to the red top band. But actually it was stopped with this purple ascending resistance. Now you can see it is bouncing off the purple bottom band. But you can see also the golden support is broken, and the red one is quite a damage on this. And I think there was also very adverse news about this stock. about this company. So we'll see. Just like Boss Energy, can it recover and get to the purple and ultimately red? We'll see. I think these dips, as long as it stays above the blue support, it's still very good sign. Okay. And Denison Mines, right, also another disappointment so far for me. And the reason is, okay, so the golden sideways channel, that was a perfect sideways channel, and actually the bottom band was marked by the low on in April, right? That was the uranium market low in April. Then it rocketed from just maybe $1.10 all the way to $3.30. So that's another 200% rally. The golden top band was broken recently, right? Until October, it looked like it is going to keep on rocketing. But then even you can see the blue downtrend was damaged. Okay, it wasn't exactly a very clear downtrend, but it looked like it is also breaking to the upside. But now this is not really happening. You can see it dropped back below this golden support and the purple uptrend is broken. So this is one of the ugly charts, okay, quite ugly at the moment. Because I thought at least it's going to come back down, stay inside the purple and rally. But the fact that it is broken is a little bit alarming for this stock, really. So many people say, of course, now AI is very hot and energy consumption, and that's why uranium stocks have been rallying. That, the hype may be over. People say, okay, uranium stocks are overhyped, all the NVIDIAs and all the AI stocks. And that's why like uranium was overhyped, and that's why the correction. Well, in that case, back to basics. Like, I don't think, yes, it was used as a catalyst, right? It was deemed as a catalyst for the uranium bull market. Take out AI, it's still a bull market. Even without AI, these stocks were going to do well. AI just, I think, catapulted this whole market. If AI is not there, it's fine. It's still fine because these nuclear power plants are still going to be built. They are being built, and there is still massive power shortages everywhere. And with AI, it's going to just get worse, right? And right, look, now I'm going to show you this one. Okay, that is a major resistance zone that was broken, right? So first, second, third, and we are back testing it. So that's why, like, even though the purple channel is broken down, I still think this zone that was holding for a long time, like for a couple of months, broken, and we're getting a back test. Hopefully, yes, we will recover from this zone at least, okay? And get out of this golden sideways channel, right? That was a gorgeous sideways channel. Hopefully, we're going to break out of this again. Now, DYL, okay, let me show you. This is DYL, right? It is one of my holdings, actually. So, all right. So, we bought it at the purple bottom band together with the black. So that was the double support. And we got to the purple bull flag, we broke it out, back tested the green major resistance, and it is still sitting there. Okay, that major resistance from the highs of 2007, you can see here, that is a lovely downtrend, but actually it is possible, it's probably part of a downtrend. The top band is the downtrend. It could be, I'm just saying, that is potential major resistance if and when it gets there. But the other option is also, of course, the blue channel. So the blue channel, is it a bear flag? Very unlikely. I think if we get to the blue top band, we may even smash it to the upside if bull market starts really going for it. The blue top band is at 284, and there is a chance to break that. Elevate, right? again, one of the stocks that was ready to explode because that red major resistance was broken after the green, but you can see the blue bull flag held. You can see the top band touch. This is a perfect bull flag now. We need to see a price above 47 cents, 48, 47, somewhere there. If it breaks out, you have to buy Elevate. It is a gorgeous setup, but we need to see the setup play out, start playing out first, at least. This is EU. Similarly, that's also disappointing because you can see the green bull flag recently broken out. Then it fell back below it, right? This is the hype, I think, that I just talked about. And of course, this red major resistance should be broken eventually. At the moment, the fact that it's gone back into the green downtrend is not nice to see. But I think there is also a chance to maybe visit that blue bottom band and start to run again. So yeah, this is, I think, a fakie, just like the Euro and the other ETFs. FMST, it is out of this green downtrend, and the red bull flag was broken, and that was a nice breakout. But then I actually told my members, if the golden top band holds, this could become a bear flag, which it did. So we all got out. So, and now it's back at the lows. Where do we go from here? I think I have an idea. If we put it right there, it's kind of a bull flag. It could turn into a bull flag if it gets to the purple bottom band and then start to run again, right? So that would be lovely. We'll have to watch out for that kind of bull flag. But the fact that the green downtrend is broken is of course bullish. Okay, FSY, very disappointing stock so far, right? The golden, so the red bottom band is together with the green support. This is the last chance for this stock to start to run, but it's not. You can see it's not really bottoming out. So FSY doesn't look very good. FUU, right? This is F3 uranium. Never made it. I mean, it never made it to the golden resistance. That is from, from very like long-term resistance. And instead, the blue uptrend is broken. And that is very ugly. Okay. And even though the green resistance was broken at some point, it couldn't follow through to break the red and then get to the golden resistance, right? That golden resistance to break out. So I don't see much of a point on this F3. I don't like it because this is not really recovering. And GLO, right? Global Atomic from Canada. Let me talk about this in the daily chart right here. The blue bull flag was broken to the downside back in, 2024. Came all the way down, and then we recently broke out, not so recent, but this year we broke the red resistance, back tested it twice. Golden resistance broken and back tested. The black line, I can't call it a support really. But what matters for this one, really, you can see that blue broken supports back test, that held as a resistance, right? We need to see the break of that purple resistance at around 63. That's around 65 cents. If it can break, I think this could run quite a lot. And if it penetrates back into the blue failed bull flag, it would look amazing. But it tried it once and failed so far. GUE is the global uranium enrichment, right? The red downtrend is broken, but the purple top band should break too. This is a potential bear flag. And you can see the top band, right? It is quite nice definition on that purple top band. And we need to see the break of that to basically say, okay, this has bottomed out. If the purple bull flag and the blue support break, then it gets uglier. So we need to see the setup to play out first. ISO, right. ISO is one of my favorite stocks for uranium direction. So when it was testing the red top band in February 24, I think, yes, February 24, I thought, yes, it's going to come down and eventually break out of the red bull flag, but it took more than a year for it to come down to the red bottom band. And then just after that, in April, we broke out of the golden and then the blue bull flag. Those are lovely action, right? But I think the fact is this green support is slightly damaged today. We need to see it run and break the golden bull flag. That is the only way for us to get to the red and smash it to the upside. I know a lot of lines here, but which one does matter is the red bull flag, and then we have to see and if it can get to the top band and break. So that is the only way to go. Laramide, also another tricky one because that blue resistance couldn't be broken. I thought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is going to break, but it didn't. So the question is whether this golden and red support duo is going to hold or not. And the real breakout would be really around 80 cents. If it can break the blue resistance, then we get to, well, 280 or something. But we need to see that breakout first, which is not happening. And Centrus Energy, also, you can see a lot of breakouts back in July of 24, September. We ran purple resistance broken, then the blue top band. You can see this blue sideways action, or sorry, uptrend, this part of it was broken recently, but then the back test didn't really hold, which is again disappointing. What I have in mind for this one is this black bull flag, which is a potential bull flag, and of course the golden uptrend. If it can run to the black top band and break it, we are back in the game. Okay, that is quite critical. That it gets to the 300 something and then breaks it to the upside. That's why this level is extremely important for Centrus, which is at 220-ish. Yeah, 220. Lot, I think another penny stock. We can skip this one. LTBR, right. LTBR is Lightbridge Corporation. The red downtrend was broken, and that's why it started rallying. The blue bear flag recently broke to the upside, which is of course very bullish. But the backtest is not holding here. I mean, it did backtest, and it dropped back a little bit below that. So what we need is the black top band to break this week without really clearing that golden bottom band. I would love to see the break of that black top band. And obviously, I think you have this one, Casper, this green resistance, that 1, 2, 3, 4 touches from the highs of 2001. So that's a 24-year resistance. We need to see that break. Yes. Yes. So I think, yes, about 33, 34, but we didn't get there. Yeah. Fingers crossed. We may get there if uranium bottoms out right about here. Nano, right. That is also one of the stocks that turned slightly ugly because the green support is broken, right? That green support. I can argue maybe we have something like this, but no, I don't think so. That's not really holding either. And the blue one is broken. So where do we go from here with Nano? And is it going to come all the way to the purple bottom band? That would be way down, further down around 21. That's another 50% to go. We'll see. We'll see, but this is not looking very, very handsome. Let me have a look. All right, we may also have a kind of a downtrend from here with the support at the black bottom band, but this looks a little bit ugly here. And nukes here is the range, nuclear renaissance, and when it bottomed out at the purple, of course, this is like Trump volatility in April, Then we got to the purple top band, broke it. After the green bull flag, every single one was a buy signal. But then recently, just now, the golden support is broken. You can see this kind of a spin-off channel that is broken down, and the purple previous resistance is not really holding much at the moment. So this is a little bit ugly as well. And I was thinking maybe we have a kind of a sideways like a bull flag here, but even that is broken, right? Even that is broken down. So that is a little bit also kind of disappointing for this stock. I thought the black bottom band is going to hold and we rally. NXE, right? This year, next gen. Let me see. Right, next gen has to break the blue top band. Simple. That blue uptrend, right? It got to the blue top band for the third time in April 24, then pulled back really deep. Right now is the green. Of course, the green support never got visited. The red downtrend was broken, and that was the buy signal. Really, we got to a new high, but these highs couldn't be breached properly. Right, they couldn't be followed through. And on the daily chart, I'm going to now put it right there. Can it be bouncing off the black bottom band to make it an uptrend from the lows of April? So let's see, maybe we'll come here, touch that golden plus black, and then run again. So there is still hope for this one. Okay, it's not that ugly compared to the others. Oklo, again, one of the stars. It has been running like really frantically from April, from $17 all the way to $190, right? That Oklo it's like 10 times from the backtest on the red bull flag. And then we had something here and we broke out of that. Then it got to the green resistance and finally broke it. 1, 2, and the third touch, of course, is the green resistance. Then we even broke it, but the backtest is disappointing. Like it should have held here. We still have this red possible wedge, like kind of a wedge formation. But the fact that the golden channel is not forming and the green support is broken is also a little bit annoying. And but I think the uptrend is quite impressive, and I don't think this stock is going to crash or something. This stock is on a roll really. And let's have a look at the next one. This is Paladin, also from Australia. Right, long term. I think it was a little bit challenging, but finally it really managed to stay above that black broken resistance. It tried and succeeded back above that blue resistance. And of course, the red one, the green one, this looks okay. This looks bullish. But we need to see the purple bull flag to be broken to the upside. First, second on the top, 3 touches on the bottom. It would be lovely to see it breaking out 9.5, 9.6. That I think is going to start the next leg up for Paladin. And this is Pure American, which failed miserably. I wouldn't touch it. I thought the red bull flag is forming, and I was really eager. If it had come all the way up to the golden and red, I would have bought that red resistance break. But instead, it broke down the red. So where do we go from here? I don't know. Honestly, it's quite a tough call. I wouldn't be interested in this one yet. Not at all. I would love to see some positive action for this. SIH Scar Harbor has to break the blue resistance, right, to get to the red. Right, this is a lovely, I mean, the downtrend is broken, the green. It's just going sideways over the last, 2 years, 3 years? The blue wedge has formed. If it breaks the blue wedge, that's a massive consolidation. I think this stock may run really big if it can break 48, 49 cents. And obviously the red sideways channel, if it can break $1, right? if it can break $1, this is going to run. I think this is a very big sideways consolidation. They're probably investing in big stuff and all that, so cash burning, but it's not really losing blood. It's going sideways. So I think all that stuff may pay off to the upside. UEC, right? This is one of the stars, and it's still a star. Okay, golden downtrend, rallied all the way to the golden resistance, blue uptrend, or kind of like a spin-off, upsloping spin-off channel, broken to the upside, just after the red giant bull flag, right? That was also a large bull flag. Every single one was broken to the upside. Now you can see it just bounced off that off that blue support. That blue broken resistance just got back tested here. And you can see how green it is today, right? That is lovely. And I don't think this stock is going to drop below. I mean, if you're buying here, your upside is quite big and your downside is very limited. I don't think it's going to drop below $9. So it's at 11.18, right? If you're buying, I think this dip is a lovely, like a bargain. Not a bargain as you had in April, right? That was $4, but it's still a nice correction, like consolidation that you can buy into. URG, and also another disappointment because the blue resistance broke, but then the green major resistance held here. That's the third touch, and I saw that much later, to be honest. I thought, why is it coming down? It couldn't stay above that blue broken resistance. And it came down pretty hard from 2.3 all the way to like it lost 50% of its value. Yes, the Red Bull flags breakout was lovely, the green support, right? But this is a nasty action. We clearly have to see it move beyond that blue resistance once again and finally break this green resistance. But yeah, that's how I see it at the moment for URNJ. Euroi is actually faring not too bad, right? It is it ran pretty hard from the lows of April, which is here. That golden, blue, right? The red bull flag was broken out, which still calls for more upside. The bull flag is a lovely bull flag and it is broken out. And that's why I'm still very bullish on this. And of course, the blue inside channel, right? That's kind of an inside channel, was also broken and back tested here. Broken, back tested, and lovely. Now, the question is, right, why is this green uptrend is breaking? And the golden support is holding, but the green uptrend, right, this is the second touch on the top. We need to see it recover and back into the green. Because this is like, if it breaks it down really, and if it breaks the golden as well, it may drop to around $3, back to $3, maybe in 280. So we need to see some upside today. I mean, like this week from this stock. And this is Energy Fuels also pulled back quite a lot. And the red downtrend didn't really materialize. I was thinking maybe it is going to like reverse there, but it actually smashed through. The thing is, right, the red bottom band, the green giant bull flag was broken. That is lovely. It is one of my biggest holdings. And of course, I don't like the fact that we came down from 27, right, 27 to 14, right? That is a big drop. Yes, the rally was lovely from the green bottom band. This is why I called a major low on uranium back in April, because this stock I've been watching very carefully, and the green bull flag was spectacular, and then the black downtrend was broken up, and we rallied to the green top band. So the purple uptrend is recently broken down. That is not nice to see when you have such a big holding and it's lost like 50%. But the question is it gonna stay above these highs, which is like, right, around 12, 13, that red broken resistance, and the blue bull flag still there, and I don't think it's selling off much more. So yeah, fingers crossed, we may still recover and break out of this blue bull flag. So fingers crossed, yes. Okay. So, but the thing is, like from 27th to around 14, that's a big drop, I must admit. And we have WUC. It's ending now. I know it's a very long video, but we have covered quite a lot. So this is WUC, which is Western Uranium, Vanadium, right? It's very ugly. It's getting like this golden kind of like an internal channel broken to the downside. The only hope is this red bottom band, which is a potential bull flag, like a really large bull flag, right? It's not the end of the story, but if it breaks the red bottom band, that it would be end, really, because this is a really lovely bull flag, but we need to see the bottom band, which is what, around 50 cents, 51 cents, to hold for it to start to run again. And do we have a kind of an, right, let me put this here. No, not really a double support, is it? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, around 50 cents. Around 50 cents is the red bottom band. And that's that's what has to hold for more upside. And I think this is the last one. Oh no, we have YCA. This is Westwater Resources, the red giant downtrend, right? This is from the highs of 2008. That downtrend was broken recently, but it's a very, very speculative stock, okay? And it's a penny stock. The highest point in 1996 was 420,000. So it is a penny stock with like countless splits, okay? So, but the thing is, when you look at the log scale, the red downtrend was broken and even back tested, and it started running. So there is still, order in chaos with some lines. But yeah, we'll see whether the blue, right, that was also broken. Okay, that spin-off channel, kind of this one here, right, that is broken, and we're getting a back test here. And then, of course, the reversal was the golden resistance. So are we going to get back there? I don't know. Right. It is extremely speculative here. And it got to the 3 and then came down to 97. You can see how how speculative it is and how volatile it is. Now, last but not least is the London Stock Exchange company called Yellow Cake. And I think this looks also very positive. And the golden bull flag has been broken out and back tested right here at around like June. And we had the break of this red small bull flag. I can remove that. That's not a little bit. That's a little bit. Yeah. So what's disappointing is that this green resistance was broken and back tested. Then we ran, but then came down back below it. So it's testing this green internal support, and we still have this purple bottom band. If it touches that, and we may still rally to 650, and obviously we should get to the previous all-time highs of 710. And ultimately, I think this is still looking very good because of this broken bull flag and the green major support zone that is holding. But we need to see some positive action within the next couple of days, maybe like 2 weeks' time. And that's it, really. I hope it is helpful. Yeah, I went a little bit too fast this time, maybe. Yeah, yeah, I think very, very crucial days, Caspar. Mhm. Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly. We will smile more. I mean, the last few videos we have been smiling like, oh, uranium is doing well, but yeah, the last two months has been, especially last month, has been quite volatile, and yeah, just trying to stay positive and try to find the next support levels. Some are good, some are not good. As you can see, it's a mixed basket of bad news, not so bad news, and some a little bit like encouraging news. But I think like next this week and next week is going to be extremely important for uranium. Hmm. Hmm. Oh yeah, that's a very interesting one. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, fingers crossed. Of course. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.